Good afternoon, everyone. In this occasion, we would like to present about.
Extraordinary Attorney Woo, Episode 4. First of all, we would like to introduce ourselves. Our group is consist of
My name is Muhamad Diva Nagara. I'm Yogi Saputra.
I'm Juwariyah Binti Amran. I'm Kanaya Bunga.
Next, I would like to tell about the plot of this episode, begin from opening until the ending. First of all, the first plot is agreement. One day, two brothers, Dong Il and Dong Yi, went to their brother's house in the village. His name is Dong Sam. The purpose of them was to invite Dong Sam to divide the inheritance. Dong Il and Dong Yi discussed the system of dividing the inheritance. Is the first child will get 50%, the second child will get 30%, and the third child will get 20%, which is Dong Sam is the last child or third child. When Dongsam wanted to consider the contract, both of his two brothers pressured Dongsam to believe them that it was in accordance with the law. Even his two brothers didn't tell Dongsam that he had to pay after the tax distribution. In fact, the tax must be paid by Dongsam fully. And the second plot is finding the lawyer. Dongsam's daughter named Rami came to her friend named Youngwoo, who is a lawyer with Down syndrome. Youngwoo couldn't help because he had stopped being a lawyer and resigned from lawyer profession. Youngwoo recommended Rami to consult with her lawyer friends. When she came Youngwoo, friends said that she couldn't help because there was already an agreement in the contract. Then Rami called Youngwoo to persuade her friend. When persuading her friend Young-woo to come to the office alone if she want to solve this case. Young-woo also came to the law office and stated some facts to strengthen the defense. Her friend suggested that Young-woo should solve this case independently.
The third part is first court. In the first trial, Yongwoo asked for the custody for Dong-il and Dong-yi neutrally and did not give Dong-sam to read the contract first. But the two brothers did not want to admit what they had done, so the first trial was postponed to find evidence for witness first. And the first plot is find the witness. Dong-sam's wife realized one of the witness who heard the contract talks was handyman. So they went to the handyman for ask him to testify and the rover agreed to be the witness at the second court. Next plot is second court. In the second trial, a witness was given by the handyman, but in the middle of the trial, the witness gave false testimony that he did not know or hear about the conversation between Dongsam and his two brothers in the house because previously he had been bribed by Dongsam's brother. And the next plot is manipulate the evidence. Young-woo suggests making up fake story evidence at the trial, which will be a family affair.
We jumping to the almost ending, which is the third court. At the third court, Dongsam family arrived with many injury on several parts of body. The judge asked about the injury, and Young-woo explained to the judge that the defendant attacked the plaintiff and their daughter. This became the evidence at the court. So this became a consideration that contract could be cancelled if there was an urgent situation, such as the recipient committing a crime against the grantor or the grantor family. Then plaintiff asked to cancel the contract against the defendant, and the judge agreed. For the ending on this episode, after the third trial, Dong Il and Dong Yi went to Dong Sam for apologies, and with Dong Sam kindness, he forgave his two brothers and also divided the compensation equally. Assisted by Young Woo as a lawyer in the division and also signed a fair agreement. After Young Woo won the case, she was accepted back into the law firm where she used to work with a deduction for her vacation pay because as long as she resigned and didn't come to the office, her resignation application hadn't been approved by the law firm. And Young Woo didn't object. Eventually, Young Woo returned to being one of the lawyers at the law firm.
Okay, the next is moral value of this episode. There are some moral value that we can take from this episode. The first one is stop fraud. Do not cheat and deceive others. Be honest and fair. Everyone deserves something that has been assigned to them. And stop bullying. As a teenager, Youngwoo was often bullied by her peers at school. Not only were they bullied verbally, but also physically. To avoid this, Youngwoo always hid during recess, even hiding in the security post. Unable to bear the treatment of classmates doing bad things to Youngwoo, Donggurami, her classmates, opened her voice to defend her. And then the third is don't be people pleaser. From this episode, we learn not to be too nice and too unpleasant because you will be easily tricked by others and it will harm you.
Okay, for the next, based on episode 4 regarding healthy competition, there is a lawyer who feels that his abilities are undermined by Youngwoo. He bred one of the witnesses with the intention of destroying the case handled by Youngwoo. It can be concluded that to get ahead of others, you don't have to cheat, compete fairly. And it's have a relation to the just admit your mistakes. Healthy competition. Uphold justice. Do not decide things based on personal interest or satisfaction. Look at the impact on the surrounding. Don't cover up a lie with another lie because the impact will turn back to the perpetrators.
That's all from us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.